Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understanding the use of not null and primary key in SQL. So when we have created the table employee, so in the creation of this table employee, what we have done is we have given this Fname as not null. And also we have given some of the attributes, some of the columns are provided as not nulls, and the primary key of this employee table is SSN. So what is this primary key? So we have already discussed about key attributes in our ER diagram. So there we have discussed that every entity of an entity type will be uniquely identified by the key attribute. So there what we have discussed is every entity. For example, if you take employee entity type, in that all the details of the employees will get stored, right? So whenever we store those employees, we have to uniquely identify each and every employee, and the same employee details should not be inserted into the table again and again. Okay, so because that is the duplication of the values. It creates confusion among the values that are being inserted into the table. So in order to avoid that, what we have done is every employee in the employee table is uniquely identified by SSN, because no two citizens of a country will have the same SSN number. So based upon that concept, we have taken this SSN as the key attribute. In the relational database management system, we have considered those key attributes as the primary keys. So we have already discussed about this, and this is the primary key SSN. Now what we will do is we will try to insert the values. So the employee values into the already we have inserted in our previous class where we have discussed about insertion values into the tables. We have inserted these values. This row of values has already been inserted. So what now we will do is we will try to insert the same values into the table. See here 888665555. This employee is already there in the table. So let's try to do it on the SQL directly. So now we will what we will do is see here the details of this employee is already there. In our previous class we have inserted this. Now what we will do is we will try to insert the same values again and check what happens with that. Okay, insert Fname, insert into employee. So the same values we are trying to insert. Let's check that. See here, we got an error. So what that error is, unique key constraint. So unique key constraint means primary key constraint violated. There is a violation of the rule. What is that rule? No two employees should have the same SSN. Okay, if two employees are having the same SSN, that is a constraint that is getting violated. The constraint is no two employees should have the same values. So that constraint is getting violated. That is the use of creating a primary key. Every employee or every entity of an entity type or every row of the table has to be uniquely identified. To get that unique identification, we have to create one of its column, which is the most eligible column. We have to consider that column as the primary key. Okay, so this is the use of primary key constraints, and we are going to discuss a lot more about the primary keys. This is just to have the basic understanding how the SQL is not allowing the values, duplicate values into the table. That point you have to understand. Next, the use of not null. So in the creation of the tables, we have used an attribute of the column as not null, and we have discussed that null values are not allowed. Every employee should have his Fname. Without Fname, we are not allowing the values into the table. So this constraint, so this is one of the constraints we are providing at the time of creation. Now just try to insert null values into the tables. Okay, let's try to insert null values. See here in this, so here itself it is there. So here the values in the insertion fname, see here fname is provided with the value, fname is provided with null value. So the fname is getting inserted with null value in order to provide nothing. In order to insert nothing into the column, we have to give this null. Okay, this is the keyword. So this null, inserting null means nothing has to be inserted. With this we are stating, we are violating the constraint. What is that constraint? Null values or not null constraint is getting violated. Okay, so let's check what happens if we try to give the null values. See here we are trying to provide null values into the table. See here, inserting null value into system.employee.fname. Cannot insert null into system means this is our database and employee is the table in the system database and fname is the column in the table. Fname is having a constraint of not null and we are trying to insert. So what this error states us is we are trying to insert a null value into a column which is provided as not null. Okay, so that is very important to understand. So that has to be, that should not be. If we are trying to do such kind of things, the SQL will not allow the values to get inserted. So we are going to discuss a lot more about these concepts again and again, but this is just an introduction. So what to get the visualization of the primary key and null values, we are just shown you with a simple example. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubt regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.